1993 national champion Shannon Miller has completed her first event in that 9.3 on beam. It's a score she'd like to have back. Up next, Shannon's former training partner, Kerri Strug. And Bella once again working on the vault area there to prepare things for his other protege.
Kerri, of course, a two-time Olympian, or hoping to be a second-time Olympian. This was a big year so far for Kerri, winning her first major international event at the American Cup. She's starting on a very strong apparatus for Kerri.
Yeah, she won this event at the 91 and 92 U.S. Championships. Her first vault. Oh, big step.
Way too much rotation on that. Characteristic of Kerri Strug, unfortunately.
It was good. It was good. Stay hollow with it on the second. And
she always...
Big repulsion. Second gonna be good, but stay with it. Nice.
You know what Bella's talking about there, Steve? She's planning to do a more difficult vault where you need more power. And this one, you can see right here, she definitely has a tremendous amount of push off the horse. She's way in the air. Too much rotation for this vault.
We should explain this. The women in this competition get 2 vaults, so you are allowed to keep the higher score. That 9.625 she owns right now. If she can do a better performance this time, she'll get that score.
John, as Tim said, she's trying to do a much more difficult vault. This one has a start value of 10.0.
She'll need that extra power.
Much better second vault. I don't know why she didn't throw that the first time around.
That's a great vault. Lots of power. The first vault, she leaves the horse and she does a half twist. This one, she adds a complete full twist to that, 1.5 twist. Gets her arms out to the side and just that small hop to the landing, but a really strong start for Kerri Strug.
Remember 4 years ago, a 9.825, so a good score for that second vault at 14, the youngest American she was, representing the U.S. at the 92 Olympics. And now we fast forward 5 years to age 19, Amanda Borden, who is getting ready for her bar routine.
Every bit of it.
She was 4th at the compulsories, which is really an admirable position for her.
Actually, that's a great position for Amanda Borden. You know, she's been out of commission for a while with injury problems once again. She's just come back onto the scene. It's a very important year. She's had 1 international event so far, so this is a big test for Amanda.
The voice you'll hear is that of her coach, Mary Lee Tracy. She came about as close as you can get to going to Barcelona when she finished 7th in the all-around at the 92 Olympic trials. And 2 other gymnasts were questionable, but she was bumped at the last minute and had to watch on TV at home.
Amanda's using the same bar routine we've seen her perform over the last couple of years.
About 1,000 times, huh? Double front.
Nice job.
I got to tell you, I was one of the naysayers about Amanda Borden a few years ago. I just really didn't think that she was going to be able to hold on. But I tell you, I am so impressed. She's not just hanging on, but I really think she's gotten a lot better.
Tim, absolutely. She wants this badly. You know, we were impressed with chatting with her the other day. Her head is on straight.
And a great score, a 9.80. She told us yesterday she feels much more pressure this year. Here's another young lady with some pressure to bear. 16-year-old Christy Powell from Colorado Springs. She's getting set for the vault.
Christy really came on to the international scene when she won the American Cup back in 1995.
She'll do the same vault we saw from Kerri Strug, her second attempt, that 1.5 twist. Great vault, a lot of power. Just that small hop on the landing, but she really can boom this one.
It's her coach, Tom Forster.
You know, Tim, I noticed that in the air, she really needs to clean up her form just a little bit, especially right here. You can see her pike. She throws the 1.5 twist quite easily, and again, the landings are so important on the vault.
A lot less competitive experience. Her first vault, a 9.80, which is a respectable score. A lot less experience than some of the other elite gymnasts. And remember, as a 12-year-old, she was one of Bella Caroli's pupils. But she left after 2 years to pursue what she now calls a new way of coaching. I'm not sure if that's a rip of Bella, but we've heard that before.
Planning to do the same second vault again. The start value is at a full 10.0.
She has an intense face.
Oh, huge vault.
Now, what about that step, though?
Big step on the landing, as you said, John, but it was a dynamic vault. She just flew off of that horse.
again, we'll take the highest score from both of those vaults as you watch the replay.
I think I agree with Tim. This was definitely much better in the air, more powerful. Look at the height. Cranks the 1.5 twist, opens up for the landing. Still the step. She's going to have to really work on that.
Her first score for the first vault was a 9.80. And a 9.850 for Christy Powell. So that is, so far in this rotation, the highest score we've seen for anyone. Over to the balance beam again. And this is 14-year-old Jenny Thompson from Wichita Falls, Texas. 11th after the compulsories. Is Shannon Miller's training partner with Steve Nuno. She also has been to Bella's training camp.
John, we haven't seen a whole lot of Jenny Thompson. She's also been plagued by injuries. She's making this her comeback year, and it's an important one. She doesn't have a whole lot of time to waste. She has to really build up her reputation.
Coming up right here is probably one of the most amazing skills in the competition. She'll do a full twisting back somersault. A lot going on.
Oh!
I just can't tell you how difficult that is. It is incredible to keep your body perfectly square.
And she has hit that skill every day in practice. I have not seen her fall on it yet. You know, Jenny has really been under the gun. Some criticism to her gymnastics are the bent knees and the flexed toes. That's something that she's really worked very hard at. Another tumbling series here, 2 layouts. She's on.
As you mentioned, Elfie, she's had some bad injuries. Ankle and knee injuries. She had a screw placed in her heel and a bone chip taken out of her elbow. Her heel actually separated from her foot while she was tumbling.
Body.
You're hearing Steve Nuno, her coach.
Throw. Right. And. Okay.
She'll also do a very difficult dismount. This is a full twisting double somersault.
Same dismount as Shannon Miller.
Bring it up. And bring it. Up. And set. Yeah! All right, Jenny! How to go, baby? All right. All right. Good job. All right. Good job.
Her first event in the compulsory exercises, she struggled a little bit on the uneven bars.
Okay, good job.
Probably not a worse place to start, especially when you have a skill like this, that tuck with a full. Look at all that's happening there. And just a little bit off, that leg comes off to the side. That'll be just a 1/10 of a point deduction.
That looks like a move off a high dive or something. Jenny score a 9.650 for her beam routine.
You know, John, I think that's because of those knees that Elfie was talking about.
Time to get our first official look today at the cover girl, Dominique Moceanu, on the vault. We spent some time with her yesterday, and I think she is, did you guys think, as talkative as any 14-year-old, and really very forthcoming for a gymnast. They're usually quite quiet.
You get a whole lot of information from Dominique. She's quite a treat to talk to. She seems a lot more serious this time around. I think she's finally realizing the pressure. This is what it comes down to. And there's that look in her eyes. It's not quite there.
She seems serious, and Bella seems taut. I think she's very much aware that she's going to be part of a great Bella Karolyi legacy. Her first vault.
It's a nice vault. Worth a 10.0. She performed it very well. Lots of height. Good twisting action. Again, not a perfect landing.
Down a little bit in there. Just the same rhythm. Hold it out and just step strong good, okay? Work it from your arms more from your arms.
You hear what Bella's saying there. Work it from your arms.
And stay down.
She has a little bit of a technical error when she enters the horse. She hits with what we call a shoulder angle. You'll see it right here. Her arms aren't totally over her head, so she can't get quite the bounce off the horse. See, she has a little bit of an angle there. Doesn't get the same bounce that we saw from maybe Christy Powell a little bit earlier.
Her first vault, a 9.750. Now, will she do the same vault?
She'll do the same second vault, and to increase that score, she needs to nail the landing.
Oh, big step.
And you know, Tim, the same problems you spoke of on the first vault happened again.
Missed that, okay. Roll up, put that bar. That before bar.
Yeah, this is not what Bella Karolyi wants. Obviously, he's looking for near perfection when you're competing at this level, especially gearing up for the games. But look right here, once again, even a bigger angle on the horse. But this is the big problem. Huge hop forward. No way that's going to get a bigger score.
Remember, her first score was a 9.75, so yeah, 9.70 for the second vault, so she'll keep that first score. Well, J.C. Phelps is up next. There's a concentration, perhaps a prayer, uneven parallel bars next for her. The battle to see who will make it to the Olympic trials is just getting underway.